And that's when I realized the whole thing was a domestication program, the rat race. You think it's about money, about working hard, climbing the ladder, earning more, so you can finally, what, relax, retire, be free, keep your voice down. What I'm about to tell you, they don't want you hearing this. The rat race ain't a race you can win. It's a cage they built. And the bars, you can't see them, but you can feel them every Monday morning when that alarm goes off. See, this ain't just about finance. This is about social architecture, about engineering human behavior on a mass scale. They took the human animal, wild, unpredictable, dangerous, and they built a system, a beautiful system, where you voluntarily trade your finite hours for pieces of paper, where you willingly stay in a job you hate because you got bills, where you choose the cage because the alternative looks like chaos. The rat race is the masterpiece, the invisible fence. You're running as fast as you can, but you ain't going nowhere. And the cruelest part, you think it's your fault. You can't escape. So what do they tell you in school? What's the bedtime story? They whisper. So you sleep sound, get good grades, go to college, get a stable job, work your way up, save for retirement. That's the path. That's the lie they tell the mooks. The domestication manual. Follow these steps and you'll be safe. You'll be secure. But look me in the eye. Anybody who followed that path and felt free, anybody who got to 65 and said, yeah, this was worth 40 years of my life, yeah, me neither. But you and me, we know a guy who knows the truth. The game ain't about earning more. It's about obeying more. They want you tired. They want you worried. They want you one paycheck away from panic. Because a scared worker is a compliant worker. Here's how the racket works. Step one, convince you that your time has a fixed price. They call it a salary, an hourly wage. You trade hours for dollars. Simple exchange. But time ain't renewable. Money is. Step two, load you up with obligations, student loans, car payments, mortgages, the monthly vig on a lifestyle you can't afford. Now you need that paycheck. You can't walk away. Step three, keep the carrot just out of reach. The promotion, the raise, the bonus. Always one more year, one more sacrifice. Keep grinding, and maybe, just maybe, you'll make it. But you won't, because the game's designed so you can't win. You can only play. That's the architecture. That's the invisible masterpiece of your own prison. Yeah, he's listening right now. Give him a minute. Where was I? Right, the squeeze. So here's what happens to the human animal when you put him in the rat race. First year, he's optimistic. He's got energy. He thinks hard work pays off. Fifth year, he's tired, but he's got responsibilities now. A family, a mortgage. He can't quit. 10th year, he's numb. He doesn't even remember what he wanted anymore. He just knows he's got to keep running. 20th year, he's domesticated. Fully tamed, he don't even think about leaving anymore. The cage is all he knows. That's the squeeze. They don't break you with force. They break you with time, with repetition, with the slow, suffocating realization that there's no way out. And the worst part, you do it to yourself. Every day you show up, you're reinforcing the bars. I knew a guy once, worked for the same company 30 years, did everything right. Loyal, dependable, put in the hours. They laid him off 6 months before his pension vested. He spent 3 decades building their empire, and they cut him loose the second the numbers didn't add up. They took the assets and left him with the bill. That's what the rat race does. It takes your time, the one thing you can never get back, and it gives you nothing but the illusion of security. Come closer, I'm going to show you how the gears turn. So why do you stay? Why do people spend their whole lives in a game they can't win? 3 reasons. Fear. Fear of instability. Fear of judgment. Fear of the unknown. The suits sell you security, even though it's a lie, because fear is the strongest fence they got. Ignorance. They never taught you the rules. School taught you how to be an employee, not how to be an owner. How to follow, not how to build. You don't even know there's another game being played. Social approval. Your family's proud you got the corporate job. Your friends admire the title. Society tells you you're doing the right thing. And who wants to be the guy who walks away from all that? So you stay, not because the cage is locked, but because leaving feels impossible. That's the invisible fence. That's the domestication. Let me tell you something about time. Money, you can make more. You can lose it, find it, borrow it, steal it. It's infinite. It's just a tool. But time is the only non-renewable asset you got. Every hour you trade for a paycheck is an hour you never get back. Every year you spend in a job you hate is a year erased from your life. The rat race don't just steal your money, it steals your existence. And the escape, it ain't about earning more. It's about obeying less. It's about building systems that work without you, assets that pay you while you sleep, income that don't require hours. You want out? Stop selling time, start selling value. Learn the game they never taught you. The game where you own, not work, where you build, not obey, where you control your hours instead of surrender them. That's the only way out, not through the ladder, through the door. They told you that door didn't exist. So here's the offer. I'm extending you a chair at the table. You want protection from the rat race. You want to learn the rules of the real game, the one they don't teach in school. Hit that like button, subscribe. That's how you tell me you're ready to wake up, that you're done being domesticated. This is your life. Every page is a day. Every line is an hour. And you're the only one who decides what gets written. The suits, they want you scared. They want you tired. They want you believing the cage is the only option. But you and me, we know different. Freedom ain't a place. It's a decision. And it starts the second you stop running their race and start building your own. Now get out of here. You got work to do.